is out there enjoying their nice little Saturday. It's kind of gorgeous out right now. Me and the dog enjoying a walk. And I hope that you guys are enjoying the walk and talks. So, what's done in the dark? What's done in the dark? Well, I gotta say this, guys. It seems to be being brought to the light, let's be honest. And you can only get away with so much for so long before your crimes come to light. You can only surround yourselves with, yes men, accomplices, and people that become part of your enterprise. And I would say that's what R. Kelly, Epstein, and yes, even Acosta have in common. What do I mean? Well, obviously, with the Epstein indictment, right? You have 3 of his employees who have flipped. And if you watched my interview with Titus Frost from yesterday, the thumbnail with Epstein overload on it, you'll remember that we actually show you a document where Ghislaine Maxwell, the number one, if you will, with Epstein for well over a decade, I would say decades, still close with him, she was headed to court with Virginia Giuffre. Now, other than that, I don't know what happened. I could not find anything. By the way, we're going to go take hopefully a pretty peaceful walk through my old college. It's so nice out. I didn't want to go to the park and be surrounded by people. So me and Carmen are taking a long walk, but a different one today. So anyway, so obviously Epstein surrounded himself with people. If you read the Jane Doe 43 document, or you watch my video on it, or you've been watching any of these videos, I keep going back to the fact the pilots knew, the butlers, the housekeepers, the associates, the assistants, etc., etc. And some of them were named in that lawsuit. Leslie Groff, Sarah Kalin, and one more. But I know Marcinkova wasn't listed there, but I think it was Malashev that was listed there, okay? So more than likely, those women have flipped on Epstein and have seen some things. Now, with R. Kelly, his entourage had seen some things. You can go back to the last arrest, which I don't know why the judge let him post bail or bond in the first place. Absolute insanity, right? But go back to that first arrest, and you'll see a video, I think TMZ posted it, that right before the raid on one of his offices, what was happening? His little entourage was taking computers out of that building. Now, according to the new indictments, we have 4 new videos, I think, of the same 14-year-old, or she was 14 at the time, 14-year-old victim. And people enabled this for years. Now, later on, we're going to do a document read. I think it's one of those 25 pages, one was like 18. I should be able to house through those pretty quick, and maybe in the next couple hours, get that video. I'm going to do some highlight points on that. But we have the federal indictment, which I think is very promising. I don't think he's going to see the light of day. We'll see where it goes from here. But I don't know how you couldn't think, with what he's charged with now, that he's not a real flight risk at 52. He's looking at real charges, man. And, again, you can have all those yes men around you all you want, but guess what? Comes out. So how does this relate to Acosta? Well, Acosta doing what he was told, apparently, by the reporting of Vicky Ward, to back off because Epstein was intelligence. Well, he made his rungs all the way up to the highest echelons of power. I mean, let's be honest. He's in the Trump administration, not anymore, but he got up to labor secretary. And I'm sure he'll find some cushy financial job. But you don't climb those ladders in big areas, like where he was in Florida, and then go nationally without doing some corrupt shit. Let's be honest. And when you're a lawyer, you're a professional liar, no matter what side you think you play for, okay? Unless you're, even prosecutors, I wouldn't even go as far as to exonerate them. They bend the truth all the time, and they know it. So maybe some people get into the profession to help people, but I got to tell you, the maggots that rise to the top the people that become, presidents of the United States like Bill Clinton and Barack Obama, train liars, man. That's what they do. That's how they roll. But the thing is, as time goes on and more people speak out and information is more freely available, they can try to whitewash these things all they like. They can try to whitewash the intelligence connections, and they can try to whitewash who were Epstein's customers, and they can try to rewrite history and, not let us know the dark parts, such as things like paperclip, which worked its way into MK Ultra, etc. I would very much encourage everybody, if they have not seen The Minds of Men by Truthstream Media, who does amazing documentaries and also amazing videos, to go do that, like right now. Now's the time to really hit that up and check it out. A lovely day at the college. Look how gorgeous it is out, guys. Man, sunny and hot. How you doing, Carm? Say hi to the people. All right. So anyway, no, thank you, Matt. We're well on the way to 25K, on the way to 30, because 30 is where it matters. In fact, 30 matters so much that this week I'm probably going to have to spend some time putting together a t-shirt shop and getting at least 5 or 6, maybe even 7 pieces of merch that I like up, and then getting ready for that 30K marker. But even then, I think it's going to take like a week to a month for them to approve it. But guys, thank you. I want to say that too. I'm going to be doing a thank you video at the end of the first month of my GoFundMe, shouting out everybody who helped me out, because, man, this has been great. We're not even a week. In a few hours, it'll be a week ago that they picked Epstein up on the tarmac. Pinch me. Come on. No one saw that coming. And then the 1-2 punch with R. Kelly, federal indictment. Yeah. It shows that anything's possible. It shows that, although the powerful would love to suppress our voices, would love to make it so that, our voices are not heard, they are. And people in law enforcement are getting the message, and they're putting pressure on their superiors. And if you think, middle management, or even some of the, guys that get up to deputy director, et cetera, are happy with pedophilia, they're fucking not. All right? Most human beings get it. Most human beings gravitate towards having a family and taking care of that family. And they are extremely affected when they see the abuse of children, because they envision that happening to theirs. And you know what? I'm not going to shout out his name unless he wants me to. But I got a rather sizable donation, and reached out to me on Twitter and told me some things that had happened to him in the past, and thanked me for what I was doing. And God bless you, man. There are survivors out there that have gone through horrific things that I can't even imagine, and that's why I really can't get down with the victimhood society we live in either. Everybody wants to play the victim. Everybody wants to act like, identity politics is a thing. Don't you get it? Your color, your religion, your sexual preference, they mean almost fucking nothing to the people at the top. They don't. It's your income and your power and your strength to organize against them that they fear. And that's it. That's the real deal. That's the truth. So that's why they want to keep us fighting amongst each other with minimal issues, continue to absorb more and more of the wealth that gives them more and more of the control, okay? And, pit us in this left-right nonsense that doesn't exist. That's the truth. It's not real, guys. And, I follow the Democratic debates, right? And hopefully I'm going to have Robbie Martin to do a wrap-up of the next debate. If you haven't seen Robbie Martin and I's interview on the social media summit, go check it out. It's pretty long. I know it rubs some people the wrong way, but hey, you're not going to agree with everything I say. Or every guest I have on. I'm not going to agree with every guest I have on. And that's a good thing, I'm not here just for cheerleaders, guys. I think that's ridiculous. The more conversation, the better. Hopefully we can talk it out. I had an old friend stop by, and I'd love to have Tim Pool on. Tim Pool has an open invitation anytime to contact me and do 10, 15, 20 minutes on any subject he'd like. You know, I like a lot of Tim's work. But again, you know, it's just like when I was talking about to Robbie, I like a lot of James O'Keefe's work, but at the same time, this idea that it's, you know, conservatives that are being censored. Yeah, they're being censored, but alternative and independent media that isn't conservative, isn't neocon, isn't calling for war with Iran or regime change in Venezuela, they're getting blasted too. What's up with that? What's up with that noise? Yeah, no, well, Abby Martin is scheduled to come on hopefully in about a month. She said after Gaza Fight for Freedom premiered, she'd have to do a couple months, and then she would definitely do something with me. She's always been really supportive of me. I knew Abby long before she was on RT, back in like 2004 and 5. You know, I met her and her brother Robbie. And actually, you know, Abby liked my work enough that back in the day when she was first on that show and she needed a producer, she brought me in, but the Russians didn't seem to like me. And that's fine. Jason Burmis rubbed some people the wrong way. Apparently the Ruskies, but I must be a Russophile because I don't believe in Russian collusion. And now obstruction of justice is the new collusion. Oh boy. I'm getting off on a banter here. So listen, after this walk through beautiful SUNY Oneonta campus, my alma mater, I will be bringing you the R. Kelly indictment. That's definitely on the list today. I'm going to be reading right through it. It's long. We're going to hit the bullet points, not everything, but most things. Guys, if you're new to this, if you like real information, if you dig what I'm doing, please hit that sub button, ring that bell, share it on social media, thumbs this up, and if you can, I got to GoFundMe. We're almost there. Thank you so much. Love you guys. See you on the flip.